Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. What's wrong with gold? What's happening to gold? Yeah, good morning, everyone. If you can hear me, kindly type one in the chat box. Let me know if you can hear me, or I should do it myself. Okay, I think I can hear myself. Yeah, I know you people are not going to respond, so let me get the feedback. Let me get the feedback by myself. All right, so let's break down charts. Let's see if you are going to get some trade. Today is 18th of March 2026. Do can you guys, like, have you been seeing how fast the days go by if you are a trader? If you are a trader, the days really go fast. It's really moved fast. Yeah. All right, so let's do some top-down analysis. But before that, you need to check the fundamentals and see if there was any economic event that is about to be released during the lending session. Yeah, so today is a new day. If you're having any losses, if your account is on a drawdown, you need to count it as, you need to know today is a new day. Okay, so new day, new opportunities. Kindly be patient with yourself. Execute trades that are in what your trading. If you're not having a trading plan, that is when things become very difficult, when things become like messy. So at this point, even if you are in drawdown, kindly exercise patience. I'm very sure by the end of the week, the market is going to present something simple, a textbook setup for you. We are having, today is Wednesday, we're having Thursday, we're having Friday, we're having 3 days ahead of us. Kindly exercise patience, kindly be calm with yourself. The market is truly going to present an opportunity for you. So don't rush to blow the account. Don't rush to blow the account. If it is not in your trading plan, don't execute. Kindly be patient with yourself. So today is what? Wednesday, 18th of March 2026. All right. So you don't have any high impact news during the lending session. So we have PPI 1230. Yeah, that's all for today. And you have some okay, you are going to be having FOMC federal funds release. Okay, then during the New York session, the market might consolidate. Is it the real okay FOMC statement? Okay, so you're going to be having FOMC today. Should I? Maybe I'll be trading FOMC because last time I've gathered a lot of experience about it. After the press release, you can get a nice opportunity and you trade it. So I'll look to that and see if I'm home. I'll try it out and see if I'll take advantage of them. I think today I might home. I'll be home. Might be home. All right. So that's all for the fundamentals. So we are hoping the market is going to present something for us to trade. All right. So gold has really been choppy. See price action. Gold. Gold of all pairs. Gold USD of all pairs. See what price has been printed. See what the market has been printing for us to trade. Imagine how many people have blown their accounts trading gold this week. See what what the market has been presenting to us. And the same thing last week too. Last week too, gold wasn't trending at all. See, so March I'm having a good week though, but I think I've not been getting a lot of opportunity. That's the problem. Okay, it's the maximum trades. I think the first week of March was when I took like 3 trades. When the market is trending, you really get opportunities, but when it's consolidating, it becomes very difficult. Yeah, so during March, this the whole of this week, see the price action. see the price action. It has become very difficult to trade. Even lending New York, you have not been seeing better trends. Okay, so let's do some chart breakdown. Let's do some chart breakdown and see if you are going to get some opportunity. All right, let's clear everything. Let's do some top-down analysis. So this is the monthly time frame. So I'm very sure this candle is going to flip by the end of the month to bullish. So let's move to the weekly time frame and see the various reactional levels. So you need to do top-down analysis to see the various reactional levels. If you have any questions, to kindly drop it in the chat box. I'll answer. If you have any pair that you want me to analyze, so you can drop it in the chat box. I will analyze it for you. Okay, to share my hot opinion on that instrument or that pair you want to trade. Yeah, so you need to do top down analysis. Okay, you need to do top down analysis too. So mostly when it comes to my top down analysis, I start from the higher time frame. Okay, I start from the highest of the highest. I hope the music is okay. Yeah. Yeah, so you need to I start from the higher or highest time frame. Okay. So with the highest time frame or the higher time frame, these are the various rejectional levels. So if price break above this one, if price breaks, you are expecting a pullback to this level. So we are having a rejection level over here. Okay. So this is a rejection level. Since the candle hasn't closed yet, this becomes a rejection level. So you are currently seeing that price has currently tested on this level. You get it? Price, we had what? Higher high, higher low, higher high. What are you expecting? You are expecting a higher low. So this is the correction of this impulsive move. Okay, so this is the impulsive move. From here to here is the impulsive move. So this is the correction. So price has corrected it like 60%. If you pull up the Fibonacci two measurements, you notice that price has corrected this move like 60%. So let's try and pull up. It's not something I use though, but it's, yeah. So as I said, it has corrected it like 60% and over. Yeah, so this is the level. So Fibonacci levels are the same thing as the support and resistance level. So I mostly don't use it. Okay, with the psychological level, they all aligns with what? If you understand how to plot out support and resistance, you get to understand that they aligns with what? The various support and resistance level. So price has retested, and you see how weak the candle is becoming. So maybe as price has gotten to this level, we can see. Okay, can see the continuation of the trend to maybe the next reactional level. Yeah, so that's it for the weekly time frame. So if price happens to move up, it's going to get rejected over here, but I'm not sure this thing is going to happen today because this is what a huge range. This is a huge range. It's like 26 2,698 pips. I'm not sure it's going to happen today. So when you are blotting out your levels, you have to make sure what price is close to those levels. You get it? It's close to those levels. Currently, this is the current market price. Okay, this is the current market price. So plotting your levels over here is not necessary. It doesn't make sense because it has already happened. Okay, this is where price is happening. This is where the action is being what happening. If you come here plot your levels, it's not necessary because price hasn't gotten to this level yet. Okay, yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so this is my reactional level. So moving to the daily time frame, this is a time frame of us time frame of importance to as well. Yeah, so what's the direction of the market? Price is what? In a downtrend. You can see price made lower low. As yesterday I said, we saw some we saw some consolidation over here, and price broke out from the consolidation. So what are you expecting? Currently, price has gotten to the weekly target, so we're expecting a continuation for price to keep on moving up. So daily time frame, price has gotten to the weekly time target. You get it? At the daily time frame, price has gotten to the weekly target. So if price happens to move up, this is a rejectional level. This is a rejectional levels. You get it? These are the rejectional levels, current rejectional levels. So we have a rejection levels over here. So one thing you need to understand is what this is the impulsive move. So you're expecting a correction. So if price is correcting the impulsive move, we have a rejection over here. We having a rejection over here. We having a rejection over here. You understand? Yeah, so the reason why I indicated only this one is because this is where price is currently. If this is the immediate one, you get it. This is the immediate one. So that's why I didn't bring the rest in. So these ones are valid. We have valid one over here. We have invalid one over here too as well. But the reason is what price, I'm not sure within this session price is even going to get here any moment soon. Yeah, so this let's move to the H4 time frame. So what's the H4 time frame telling us? Price has currently looking like it want to break the previous candle high. So when price break, so let's check out the trend, the decision you're going to be taking. So price was in what, a downtrend, the previous candle closed bearish. So you were to look for what, a sell. But currently price looks like you want to break the previous, it want to break the high. So if price breaks the high over here, you are going to be looking for what, a sell, sorry, a buy. Okay, one thing is what price has gotten to the target. Okay, and the candle, this candle is breaking the previous candle high, and the trend too is as well shifting. The reason is what, one thing we can conclude is what, this candle hasn't closed, so we can't say the trend has shifted yet. Okay, the trend hasn't shifted yet because the candle hasn't closed, and this candle can just flip, and what, it will be a wick and continue the downtrend. You get it? So we can conclude now, but when price break the previous candle high, then I can go in for, kind of be looking for what, a buy. Okay, because candle structure has shifted trend. If you have joined the training before, I mostly talk about these things. So we can be looking for a buy too as well. So price tapped the target and kept on moving up. Okay, so at this point, what you are going to be looking for, okay, what you are going to be looking for is, we are waiting for price to tap over here where we had it from the H4 time frame. If price tap target, what you are going to be looking forward for is what, price is currently, if you are looking at your left, price is currently on rejectional level, rejectional level, rejectional level. You get it? A lot of rejectional levels over here. So at this point, what you are going to be looking forward for is what, we have to wait for what, price move and pull back, then you take a buy. That is what we are going to be looking forward for. Okay, you need to wait for a pullback, then you take what, a buy. You need to look for a pullback, then you take a buy. Yeah, we need to look for a pullback, then we take a buy. That's what you are going to be looking for. So if it breaks the previous candle high, okay, you can be looking for a buy. But with a buy, you have to wait for what, a pullback. So when it comes to the sell, I would love price to pull back again to this range before I'll be looking for what, a sell. If price comes back, the only time I will be looking for a sell is when price has broken below this zone. It's when price has broken below this zone. This is the area I'll be looking for a sell. So that one is going to be what, the pullback of what, the H4 candle. So it's going to be something like this. You know what, the previous candle closed bearish pattern structure is what, a downtrend. So you are going to be looking for a sell too as well. But because the previous, this candle, the ongoing candle broke the previous candle high, that's why I'm saying you are going to be looking for a buy too as well. But with the sell, it's going to be something like this. This is going to be a wick. Okay, it's going to be a flip or a pullback. This one is going to just flip down. Okay, it's going to be something like this. It's going to be something like this. Then it's going to flip to the downside. Okay, so I would love to see price coming back to the zone. Okay, coming back to the zone. So if you move to the lower time frame, this one is just going to be what, bearish candles. It's going to be bearish candles like this. It's going to be bearish candles. So the wicks, when you break it down to the lower time frame, you're going to be seeing what, bearish candles. So when it breaks, come move inside like this or break below this one, When it breaks below this one, then I'll be looking for what? Then I'll be looking for a sell. So this is the point I'll be taking the trade. If price breaks below this one, then I'll be looking for the sell. Maybe if it breaks the low over here, then I'll be looking for the sell. But anything, any sell or any bearish candle within this zone, I'm not interested. Okay, any bearish candle within this zone, I'm not interested. I would love to take the sell on this key level. That is where I would love to take the sell. That is where I would love to take the sell. So let me check out what this chart is saying. So after that, if you have any issue, if you have any pair that you want me to talk about or analyze, please kindly drop it. We will analyze GBP I've noticed GBP too has been giving a nice setup these days. So after that, I will analyze our one to then see if you are going to be having an opportunity on them. Yeah, so the daily time frame was closed bearish on this key level. Let me see this one. If the daily time frame close bullish, yeah. So the daily time frame close bullish. Daily time frame close, but oh, it's an ongoing one. Okay, I think it's an ongoing one. So the differences in the chart mostly makes it confusing. So you have this key level over here. Okay, so this one has already broken. Okay, this one has already broken. So these are the various rejectional levels. Yeah, so you're just looking for a pullback. Then we take the sell. We just looking for. Okay, so this one, so I would love to take the sell. We have a rejection level right here. So I would love to take a sell within this area. That's where I would love to take the sell. Price action on gold is not looking clean at all. It's not looking clean at all. Okay, so let's check out. So if price flips, okay, within this zone, I will go in for a sell. Because the higher time frame trend is what? A downtrend. You can see it over here. The higher time frame trend is what? Lower lows and lower highs. So we just want this just a pullback and the trend will continue. But the buy too is valid, but unless you see something of you see some clarity before you jump in for the buy. But with the sell, this is where I would love to take the sell. If it happens, price is going to break below this one, and I will ride it down to this side. So let's check out GBP USD. So with GBP USD, let's the Great Britain pounds versus the United States dollar. Yeah, so this level is no more valid at the monthly time frame. This level is no more valid because the candle has broken below this one, so it's no more valid. Okay, So at the monthly time frame, this is what a rejectional level right here. Moving to the weekly time frame. So the weekly candle, the past week candle closed with what? A strong bearish candle. So you were expecting the way it's closed to, you were expecting what? The candle to keep on moving, but the previous candle closed with no, or started with no wick. You get it? It started with no wick, closed with what? Sorry, it's closed with no wick because it's a bearish candle. This is the opening, this is the close of the candle. So it's closed with a bearish candle. It opens high and close low. You get it? So this is the close of the candle. So it's closed with no wick. So what are you expecting? That is why we saw what you are seeing a massive pullback over here because the candle closed with what? No wick. So this is a rejectional level. So you change it to a line chart to see the various turning points well. So this is a rejectional level over here. So these are the various rejectional levels. So these are the various rejectional levels. So moving to the daily time frame. The daily time frame what? It's a downtrend. You are seeing the pullback that we are talking about. Price is what? In a downtrend. You can see it over here that it's in a downtrend. We saw lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower high. What are you expecting? A continuation of the trend. Expecting a continuation of the trend. Okay, you're expecting a continuation of the trend. Moving to the previous candle close, strong bullish. Okay, but price is currently tapping target. So what are you expecting? A continuation of the trend. This is what a rejectional level over here. There's a rejectional level too over here. So this is the H4 time frame. So let's check out the H4. H4 is already what's in an uptrend. The previous candle closed bullish. So we have no choice than what to be looking for a buy because of how the H4 candles are printing. So we're having a rejection level over here. So you see, this is how I plot my levels. So price moved high, low, high, low. You're expecting a continuation. Okay, so this is what a rejectional level. You notice as price the previous, if you watch the previous candle well, you notice that as the previous candle was moving up, it struggled before it was able to break. How many candles struggled over here before it finally broke to one? Okay, one, two, three. Okay, so the fourth one was the one that was able to do the breakthrough by breaking, okay, by breaking it. So now price has broken the level, but this candle closed with no, it started with no wick or open with no wick. So that is why we are seeing this pullback over here. So let's see if this pullback at the lower time frame can give us opportunity for the buy. Okay, so it's currently pulling back over here. Okay, so let's move to the M30. Yeah, I like the way, I really love the way this candle is what's pulling back. Let's see the M15. M15, it's a lot of consolidation. So let's stick to the M30 time frame. So at this point, if you want to take a buy on GBP USD, what you have to look for is what? You just have to wait for what? A support to form. You just have to wait for a support to form. Okay, then you take the continuation of the trend to the next target. To the next target. Okay, you take it to the next target. So this point, maybe this point will be your first target. Okay, but your goal, or you are looking at what? The higher time frame. So we have 12 minutes for this candle to close. So this one, if it's closed, it can be a rejectional level too over here. So you just want a pullback, then you take the continuation of the trend. So kindly exercise patience, wait for candle to print something like this. Always wait for candles to print something you have seen it happening before. So we are waiting for the candle to print something like this, then we take the continuation of the trend. So let's see what gold is doing. Okay, still ranging. It's still not giving something clear. So you see, this candle was started with no wick. So we need to be very careful when you are taking a buy. It can just make a flip, okay, and the sell will continue. So let's exercise some patience over here and see how The candles are going to be printed. If you have any question, kindly drop it in the chat box. If you have any question for me, kindly drop it in the chat box. If you have any pair you want me to analyze, to talk about it. I've been watching gold and GBP USD. Okay, gold and GBP USD. So after the analysis, the rest is to wait for it to print what you are projecting. Okay, after the analysis, you just have to wait. So at this point, you are waiting. So I'm very sure if FOMC, sorry, if lending session, you don't see any something, you don't see any clean price action, then maybe I will just be reserved and wait for the release of the FOMC. I'll see if I'll be able to trade during the FOMC. Because last time FOMC, I noticed some clear candle. The market printed some nice candles. I'm going to see if I will be available by then. It's going to be around 6:30 to 7. So after the release, the press conference and those things, it's usually what does volume during that time. You see some volume during that time. So let's see. So GBP USD is printing, just printing the candles you want to see. So let's see what lending open is going to have for us. I'm sure gold will keep on moving up. We might not get the sell rather, but buy. So there's no clear price action. There's no clear price action. So this move, price tapped the target at the weekly time frame or even at the daily time frame. It was target hit and price started bouncing. Yeah. So GBP USD is tapping the target. It's giving us the bottom wick. So the wicks is giving us the wick. Then I'm sure it will start again. If it happens, it's going to be very slow. Okay, lending open. Lending open, GBP USD might move very fast. Now, if it's going to print something like this, then it's going to be a clean setup. Going to be a clean. Yesterday, like this, I saw an opportunity on it around this area. It was around where? Yeah, this point, this area. Kindly drop your questions in the chat box. This area. It was clean setup, breakout trade over here, following the high time frame direction. It was clean, so clean. Let's see, let's see if today too going to do something like this. Okay, code is flipping. If it if it flips below this one, then you look forward for the so. One thing I've noticed is what a lot of people kind of they fear to execute. Why do you fear to execute? Why do you fear to execute? They fear to lose. If you are someone who fear to lose, then it's better you stop trading. Yesterday I said this thing that the moment you become numb to what losses, like it doesn't bother you again, it doesn't kind of get to you again. That is where your breakthrough start coming. Okay. So if you are here and you fear to execute, then it's going to be very hard for you to succeed because As I said earlier, trading is what? Numbers game. Okay. Numbers game means what? You need to do more for you to be able to see results. You try, you try, you try, you try. You see, when it comes to sales, when you mostly say sales is numbers game, that means what? You need to knock a lot of doors. You need to make a lot of calls. You need to reach a lot of people for you to get at least one or two people to what? Buy your goods. So research has indicated that maybe sometimes if you reach like 100 people, you can get like only two people to buy your product. Okay, that is how sales work. So if you are here and you are selling, you easily get discouraged because people are not buying your product or your service. You don't understand what sales means. You don't understand you don't understand the nature of what you are doing. If you make 100 calls, the chances, listen, this is not even guaranteed. The chances or the possibility of the possibility of getting people to buy, you are going to get only two. That is according to research. You get it? You call like 100 people, two people, the chances that you are going to have for people to buy is only two. The number of people to buy is only two. So it's the same thing applies to trading. Trading too is numbers game. It's probabilities. Okay, so with probabilities, you need to do more. You get it? You need to do more. You need to do more. So if fear to execute, how can you know, as in, if the probability, when the probability is going to be at your side? You need to execute, 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 win or loss, execute, so that you collect data, so that you know what works, you know what does not work. You get it? That is how trading works. And probabilities, as I said yesterday, it's not a straight line. It's not something like this that's, oh, you get it smoothly, it flows. No, that's not how probability works. It's something like this. It's ups and down. Okay. Sometimes you can be trending, then it just be you going to dip like this. This is what you mean by probability. Then it keeps on moving again. So never fear to execute, win or losses. The only thing you have to do is just to believe in your system. Okay. So if you're a trader and you don't have a system, that is when the problem that's where the problem lies. You get it? If you're a trader and you don't have a system, that is where the difficulty comes in. But if you have a system and you have data backing it, you've taken like winning trades, you've taken winning trades, just relax. There was this saying that says, a lot of traders say, profitable traders mostly say this thing: if I lose a trade, the market is temporarily holding my money, I'm going to take it back. That is what most traders say. That is just something like a slogan. If I lose a trade, the market is temporarily holding my money, and I'm going to get it back for sure. You get it? So if you lose a trade, you have a system, you have track record backing it. You just understand that the market is temporarily holding your money, and you are definitely going to get it back. Okay, you are definitely going to get it back for sure. So lending is about to open. Lending is about to open. So don't fear to execute, man. Don't fear to execute. If you lose a trade, those times this thing used to, as in, I get worried on losses and those stuffs. But if you understand the long-term goal for what you are doing, it's never going to bother you, because the more you do it, the more the experience comes, the more you start rectifying or correcting your errors. Okay, so you don't get it in the first month you start. You need there are a lot of things that you need to experience before the profitability will come, the confidence will come, and those stuff. So kindly be exercise patient and execute. Okay, don't risk more. That's what I always say. Don't risk more. If you don't have experience, it's not going to change your life. So don't risk more. Just sacrifice and what, be in this learning phase. Execute small, small, 0.01, 0.02. It's not a life changing money though, but you are learning during that phase. Okay, you are learning during that phase. It's not a life changing money though, but you are learning. It's going to do you a lot of good. So kindly give a like to the video, the stream. Kindly like the stream and share the stream too as well. Yeah, so we are waiting for the candle to break below and see what you are going to. Gold hasn't been smooth at all for me this week. Yeah, I think it's very slow, chubby. Price is not trending like that. It's not trending. If you have any question, kindly drop it in the chat box. If you have any question, kindly drop it in the chat box. Let's see, let's see, let's see. No rushing for me. I mostly don't rush. I just stay calm and do what I have experience of. Okay, do what I have experience of. So lending has opened. Lending has opened. The candle closed with no wick. So it's still in a chubby phase. Still in a chubby phase. Choppy, choppy. I just checked out the Asian session and I noticed there was some nice pullbacks at the Asian session. So there was this a nice trade opportunity around 3:45 GMT. There was a nice opportunity over here. There was a nice opportunity to break and retest, a nice opportunity to over here. I don't know those who traded the Asian session how it went. How did it go? If you traded the Asian session, how did it go? So a nice opportunities. These things we don't see them during the lending session these days. Nice opportunity. You forcefully take the break, pull back, take the sell. So there was one also here. So this one to break and retest, align with the higher time frame. So another pullback over here, and there was another breakout over here too as well. Trended very well, 1 to 2. You would have gotten 1 to 2 over there. That was nice. So we are waiting. We are waiting to see. Let me check out GBP USD. Okay, so I think the support is currently, but 30 minutes is going to take a long time. So you see what I projected over here. Price is trying to do something of that sort. So if it happens, it does something like this, then the buy is going to look good. But 30 minutes, I'm not sure we can get it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure we can get it. I'm not sure we can get it. It's really moving fast. Yeah, gold too is moving fast. Yeah, with gold, there was no, as I said, even though the high has been taken, with gold, the high has been taken, but the so price got to the high, okay, but there was no entry. You get it? That's what you need to understand. There's no buy entry over here. So you just have to stay calm and wait for what you have experience of. So we would love to see price breaking below for the sell, as I indicated earlier. We would love to see price breaking below the zone. So that one is going to be like the flip of what? just the flipping to bearish of what the H4. So this one is going to be like a pullback, then price will start, as I indicated, it's going to be like price, okay, then it will keep on, it will continue moving up, then it will continue moving up. Then it will continue moving up. That is what it is going to be like. Okay, that's what it's going to be like. So you see, when it comes to the way I see the chart, everything was what, when it comes to me taking decision at the higher time frame, everything is taken from there. What is this time frame telling me? Okay, so you need to, before you take a decision at the lower time frame, you need to ask yourself, what is this time frame telling me? What is this time frame telling me? What is the higher time frame telling me? At the AKK, you can just stick to the H4 time. What is the H4 telling me? So you need to understand market structure. Okay, what's the market structure telling me? Understand price, how price move. So price is what? This is what price just shifted trend to an uptrend, just changed to a, just the moment it broke this, what do you call it, higher low, it shifted trend to what, a downtrend over here. So if it is in a downtrend, the previous candle has closed bearish, you are supposed to be looking for a sell, because the higher time frame is what, this is where the major market players are what, moving their orders. Okay, the market is a language, it is giving us a story. You need to understand the language the market is telling you. This is what the those who move price are following, okay, or the decisions they are taking. Okay, price, mostly we take decision based on historic price data. We take decision based on historic price data. So price has closed strong bearish over here. The trend is what, a downtrend. So we are just going to be looking for. So if us and the candle hasn't closed, the chances that it just what, it just a pullback and the trend will continue is very high. So if it is continuing, this one is going to be a wick. It is going to be a wick, something like this. It's going to be a top wick. It's just creating a top wick. Then price will keep on moving down. You get it? Price will keep on moving down. So what we are looking for at the lower time frame is what was derived from here. Okay, we got it from here. So with a buy, and I'm saying price has taken the previous candle high. So if you understand candle structure, you get to understand that price has taken the previous candle high. So tell you the candle, now price buyers are kind of in control. There was buying pressure in the market. So that's why I'm saying we can consider taking the buy too as well. So at this point, when taking the breakout, you have a lot of rejections to your left. Okay, if you look at your left, you have a lot of rejection over here to your left. So it is better you wait for a pullback. We have a lot of rejections over here. So it's better as price is over here, if it maybe breaks and pull back over here, like what has happened on GBP USD, then we take the continuation of the trend to the move price moving up. Okay, so this one has already price has been extended. Currently, price has been extended. It means it's close to the target. Okay, it's close to the target. So when it comes to trading, if you are someone who is, if you can't be patient, because sometimes you can just be coming to your desk Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sometimes you are not going to be getting any opportunities, and the day you get opportunity to might end up being a loss. That is the nature of trading. Okay, that is the nature of trading. So you see prices getting rejected at the zone that you plotted, even though it's lending open, but you are seeing price getting rejected at that level. Price getting rejected at that level. So let's see. Drop your questions in the chat box. Give the give the stream a like. Give it a like. Give it a like. Ooh, give it a like. So you see how trading works. So that is why when you get money from trading, you need to make sure you are spending it wisely. You get it? Because not every day that opportunities are going to come. So what some people do is, well, the moment they become profitable, they get consistent money from the market, they start spending like on unnecessary things. You need to what use this one to create another avenue, okay, a source of income. You need to use this one to create another streams of income for yourself, so that the times that the market is ranging, the times that the market is not trending, mostly when it's the market is ranging, it becomes very difficult for you to what to get opportunities. I don't know if someone also has experienced, if someone here has also experienced something of that sort. If the market is like, see gold of all instruments, see how it is being, see what you are seeing on the chart. You can just see it yourself. You don't see any clear trend, just making equal highs and equal lows. So I kind of see trading to be similar thing to sales. No doubt about it. Trading is similar to sales. Because at a certain point, sales to things can be slow. Everything are just going to be scattered as if like your business is about to just collapse. It's the same thing when it comes to trading. At a certain point, sometimes too in trading, you are going to be experiencing back to back losses, and the market is not trending and those stuff. You'll be in what? You'll be in as in a condition or a state of where prices you are not getting anything from the market. Okay, so when it happens like that, you are going to spend on what? Your saved money. Your other source of income is what is going to provide for you. Yeah. So you need to make sure you don't spend your money on unnecessary stuffs. When trading starts paying you, invest that money into other source of income that is going to bring you money. You get it? Say good morning. I try to meet very. What does it mean? Say good morning. I try not to vary. I don't understand what you're trying to say. So you're just waiting. Yeah, so as I'm saying, that is what a lot of people, financial education is very important if you are here. Okay, because see, the system or what is giving you money now sometimes can just break. That is an experience, something that I've experienced it myself. Okay, so if you get money, a lot of people, a lot of, especially to the young ones, they lack financial education. They just spend to impress. You don't have to spend to impress. If you are here and your goal is to be successful in trading and just to shame someone, no one really cares about you, bro. So if you get money, try to what get other sources. Let your first money is not the money to spend, it's a seed. You need to plant that seed so that the seed is going to bear more fruit for you. Okay, the seed is going to bear more fruit for you. So that's why sometimes you see some people not working because they are having a lot of assets, they are having a lot of investment that is giving them cash. A lot of you are putting pressure on trading because what? That is the only source of income you have. That is why you put a lot of stress on listening. But if you just understand that this is also what one source of income, you will just be patient with yourself and do the right thing. So spend wisely. If you are here, I always try to share my experience with you people. That's why you don't have to miss the live stream. Share, you need to spend your money wisely. Okay, At the initial point when you start earning, when you start getting money, big money, you start getting some big money, the first thing that should come in mind is not to impress anyone. Don't impress anyone on the internet, buying cars, okay, buying cars, trying to impress that you have also rich. It's not going to get you anywhere. First of all, invest your money. I can bet you for sure that most people that you see them on the internet, some of them have done some investment that is giving them money now before you see them flashing their cars and those stuff. You get it? So if you are here and you lack financial education, one thing I want to tell you or advice I will give it to you is to what? Invest that small money you are getting. Even with your job, the money that you are getting from your job, you can still invest it. Okay, for me, the only thing I always say this thing, the only thing I spend my money on is food. The only thing that chops my money is food because most often I'm indoors. I don't go. I'm not that. It's not like I'm like you need as a young guy. You need to make sure you are laying the foundation so that when you grow in your 40s, you don't struggle. Okay, in your 40s, you don't struggle. So you need to get more assets that is going to give you more cash flow so that in your 40s you are just going to be relaxed and these things are going to bring in cash flows. So if I talk about the assets, you can invest in a business, you can invest in properties. You get it? These are the things. And properties too, don't go and build and stay inside. It is not going to bring anything, any cash flow to you. Some people go and build big houses and they are still working. They will go and build big houses, especially to those, yeah, they are going to build big houses and no one is going to stay in, and they are just working. That is not how to build or how to attain financial freedom. In financial freedom, you build more asset that is going to bring you more cash flow. Don't go and build and say, oh, you pay rent, so you are going to build. That is not how it works. A lot of these rich people that you see them understand this. So sometimes you might be seeing them, they are renting, but they are having what? Cash flows. They are having properties that people are staying in, and at the end of the month or at the end of the year, they get something from it. They are having shops that people have rented. These are the things that you need to invest your money in when what you get money. Okay, especially when you start getting money from trading. These are the things that you need to invest in. So if you do all these things at the initial point, it's going to be struggling. This morning, as I wake up, I was kind of tired. I said, when is this thing going to stop? And I just told myself, success is rented and it is due for you to pay rent every single day. This is what I told myself this morning. Success is rented. It is not owned. Every day you need to work to attain that success. It is not something like you work on it and you go and sleep. Everything is going to be scattered. So you work on it. This morning, like I was really discouraged. I was tired. I said, when is this thing going to stop? Because always you are doing the same thing, like kind of you don't even have time to sleep, doing this, kind of tiring. And I just told myself, success is rented and it is due for you to pay rent every single day. So no time to relax, especially if you are young, no time to relax. Okay, if you want your 50s, your 40s to be a nice one, this is the time for you to grind and make sure you are investing your proceeds, investing your incomes very well. Okay, make sure you are investing your incomes very well so that you don't become messy in your late when you have like you've grown. You don't become like struggling, working hard, and you are still working hard. Nah, so invest your money wisely. That is what, for me, that is what I did. When I get when the little money I get, I don't spend. So someone will say, I've not been seeing you posting these things. Bro, I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to build freedom for myself. You get it? So I'm not going to force myself if I don't have that money to go and buy those cars and start flaunting to impress you that to come and buy my course. Nah, bro, that is not what I'm doing. I'm investing before I'll start doing those things. So invest your money wisely. Okay, this is the topic for the day. Invest your money wisely. Invest your money wisely. Okay, even if not trading, even with your work that you are doing, you can still invest that money. Let's check GBP USD. Yeah, so you have 10 minutes for the candle to close. So let's wait. Yeah, so even with your day job, a lot of you people spend too much. Okay, you can still save something from there and use it to do great things. You get it? You can still save something from the work that you do and use it to do great things. The little, it's not about the big cash. I always say this thing. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how well you spend that money. That is the most important thing. It is not about the big. So, have you not seen some footballers? You know how the amount of money these footballers earn? They earn huge, but sometimes you on the internet, you'll be seeing these people begging money. I'm now broke because they lacked financial education. They didn't invest their money wisely. You get it? As I said, understand that what is giving you money now, it is not. Some people think like, oh, what is giving me money is going to come forever. It doesn't work that way. Sometimes we have times and seasons. Each season is going to pass. Okay, each season is going to pass, and then where you invested that money is what is going to bring you income. You don't have to go and struggle again. So even with your work that you are doing, you can still save something to do something significant or do something better. So save your money wisely. So someone is saying, sir, good morning. Okay, over trading, but anytime I see a signal to buy, the market will hit my stop loss. So someone is saying over trading. So how to cure over trading? I see over trading to be, if you overtrade, that means you don't have a plan. If you execute your trade, if you execute your plan, if you execute it, so the plan that I'm talking about is maybe the time that you trade. Okay, the time that you trade, maybe you trade lending session, you trade New York session, you are trading within your time, and the market has presented a setup nicely for you to trade. If you are obeying all these things, if you are going by all these things, and maybe you've taken the first trade, the trade hits your stop loss, that's fine. You give it another chance. Within that time, the market has created something neatly or nicely for you. You can still take it. That is not over trading. Over trading happens when you are doing something outside your trading plan. So if the market is presenting or giving you a setup within that your trading plan, as in the time you trade, the patterns you trace and everything, it is aligned perfectly according to your trading plan. I don't see it to be over trading. I even within that same time, the market is present, which is impossible though, unless maybe you are using the second time frame, the tick time frame. But if you are using like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and the market is presenting opportunities for you, it is giving you nice setup within the time you trade, everything aligns, and it is like five setups that is being presented to you at that time. I don't see you to be over trading. You get it? I don't see you to be over trading. But if you are doing something outside your trading plan because you had one hit, the market hits your stop loss, so you are annoyed, you are kind of like you are annoyed, you want to recover that loss. That is when you start doing something outside your trading plan. With them, but with that, it is over trading. Okay, you are over trading, you are doing something outside your trading plan, or maybe you've told yourself you want to take one or two trades within a day. With one or two trades within a day, and maybe all the two trades hit your stop loss, and you just got a trade, that means you are just disobeying your trading plan. You are going against your trading plan, what you told yourself. You are going against your rules. Okay, it becomes over trading too as well. So it depends on the context of what is happening. Okay, it depends on the situation at hand. So sometimes you need to understand that some people will take a loss on Monday and they will just be calm with themselves. They will recover the loss maybe on Thursday. This market is not guaranteed on when it is going to give you an opportunity. That's what you need to understand. There's no guaranteed on when the market is going to give you an opportunity. There's no guaranteed on when the market is going to give you an opportunity. So what you have to do is to what? Just show up every day. That is the most important thing. Show up within your trading times every single day. You get to show up within your trading times every single day. That is when the chances that the odds are going to be in your favor is high then. But if you come today, tomorrow you don't come today, today you don't come, it's going to be very hard for you to know what exactly you are doing. It's going to be very hard to just find your edge in this market. You need to show up every single day, show up every single day. Okay, show up every single day. Yeah. So you see, price has gotten to the rejection level. So we need price to break below. So if it breaks below, then it's going to be what? This one is going to just be a wick, and price will keep on moving down. You get it, price will keep on moving down. So you just have to be patient. I know these live streams have saved a lot of people, because I'm very sure by now some people would have taken a lot of losses over here. They are just doing back and forth things with no plan. Okay, so let's see, if you are trading and you don't have experience, you need to watch. So me, like some of the patterns I don't execute because I don't understand. I'm just watching and observing. You get it? I'm just watching and observing. So not every single pattern that you need to take, not every single trade that you need to take. Some of the trades you just have to observe. Just sit and watch. Okay, just sit and watch. So it's very, very important. Trading is not easy, bro. Let me tell you, trading is not easy. It's very, very tough and difficult and mental draining. So candle looks like it's closing below, because if you watch the daily time frame, the daily time frame candle looks like bearish. It's closed, the previous candle closed bearish. The H4 also was strong bearish candle. So the chances that if it flips, breaks below this one, it will keep on moving down is very high. So when it breaks below, you will consider whether to take a sell. Okay, so we are seeing a nice market structure over here. As some people say head and shoulder, or head, neck, my head, my shoulder, my knee. Some people will say it's head and shoulder, head and shoulders. You get it? Some people call it head and shoulders. So if it breaks below, then we take the continuation. Maybe if this point will be our first target, then we target this 160 pips. So it depends on what the market is going to do over here. So let's see. We have 3 minutes. Can we get a close below? Can the candle close below? Can the candle close below? So it's going to be like a fake out. Okay. If it closes below, it's going to be like something like a fake out. Then you take the sell. Then you take the sell. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if you can get a closure. Yeah, so you need to steady a lot. When it comes to trading, you need to steady a lot. You need to have a lot of commitment. Okay. You need to have commitment before things start becoming clear. Let's see. Okay, so what price has invalidated what you wanted it to do. Okay, but still it can break below. Okay, this one can just be a fake out. Just maybe it is trying to take orders over here, and price will just flip and move up again. So let's see. So gold, what's happening to gold at this time? Like price is not trending at all. What's happening? It's not trending at all. So you have like few seconds for the candle to close. Can it close below? Let me take my phone. Okay, so I think it's getting rejected again at the same level. Getting rejected at the same level. So this was the move during the lending session yesterday. This was the only around 7:30. This was the move. Yeah, so the candle has closed. The candle has closed. So let's give it 30 minutes. So you see, as we started the stream, this was this is what price has been doing. I hope you people have been seeing no direction. Okay, no direction. So you see, for the past, mostly the trade happens on Thursday. So let's hope next week Thursday to something of that sort. Tomorrow something of that sort is going to happen. Let's see, tomorrow something of that sort is going to happen. It's not trending at all, just ranging. It's just ranging. It's just ranging. Okay, so let's see GBP USD. GBP. Yeah, so the candle broke below the level that we drew. So we are hoping, so this level is still valid because we had it from the H4 time frame. So we are hoping price is going to break above this one. Okay, if it close above this one, then the sell is still going to be valid. If it happens, it close above this one, then the buy is still going to be valid as well. So let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. So it's still, that means gold is still moving down. Mostly GBP USD and gold are having positive, they are in positive, like they are positive correlated. They move mostly the same direction. So as this one was selling, the chances that this one is going to move down. Most often they have the same, they move in the same direction. Most often. So no rush, guys. No rush. Not in the name I want to take a trade. Those things really hurt. So if you have any question, kindly drop your questions. Okay, kindly drop your questions. So someone is asking, how can I perfect the skill? Yeah, so perfection comes with repetition. Okay, perfection comes with repetition. If you want to perfect something, I always believe this thing that we have some people that they are born with something. Some people will believe those things, but I strongly believe if you want to learn something, if you want to be doing something, it's all about giving it time and practicing it every single day. That is when repetition or practice is what breaks down complex stuff. Okay, practicing is what breaks down complex stuff. So if no matter how hard the thing is, if you practice every day. So I did elective maths at school. Okay, and elective maths, sometimes some of the topics are very hard to break it. So what I did when I was at SHS is to just to solve it every day. Every day when I go to preps, this is what I tell myself. I need to at least 30 minutes of my time solve one of these questions. Okay, solve a question on elective math topics. And it got to sometimes it became very easy for me. But most of the topics, it's kind of what it's a past question to me. I've been solving it, I've been so those times when I was at school, they mostly like people know me to be there. I'm good at maths when it comes to mathematics, SHS. People know me to be good at mathematics. You get not because I was born with it, because I fell in love with it. Okay, I love practicing. I was solving past questions. I was solving past questions. So with the past question, most often it looks like I solved most of the past questions. I solved most of the past questions. I was solving the questions. I was solving the questions. I was solving the question. So I became used to the topics, and so that's how it comes. So if you want to practice something, if you want to be good at something, you need to practice it every single day, every single day. Practice, 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 practice. That is where the magic is. Okay. That is where the magic is. But a lot of people, I understand some of you are kind of grown and you want the money, that's fine. But with this skill, you need to learn before you earn. If you don't learn, you can't earn. That is how it works. You need to learn before you earn. That is how it works. You need to learn before you earn. So we can't take, mostly you have to wait for candle to close. So we can't take this sell as it's breaking because the candle needs to close. Because one thing you need to understand is what when price gets to a zone, a rejectional level like this, it can happen. It's just going to be a wick and it will just move up. Okay. So it is very important you wait for a candle to close. Okay, so now as this level has been invalidated, okay, as this level has been invalidated, what you need to wait for is to the next level because price is still correcting. Price is still correcting the move. So this is the end of the correction to over here. Yeah. So price can come to this level. This is the last level price should come. And then we can see price moving up. Yeah, so repetition is very important. Okay, so there was and consistency too. If you want to be good at it, consistency too is very very important. You need to be consistent. Okay, they said there was this saying that goes, insanity is when you do something over and over again with no results. That is insane. So sometimes people, your friends will be calling you, are you insane? Why are you still doing this thing? This thing is not giving you, you know where you want to get to in life. Okay. You know where you want to get to in life. So they will call you, you are insane and those stuff. But you still need to keep on going. Okay, you do it repeatedly. You need those people telling you you are insane has not committed to anything. And if you are in this world and you've not committed to anything, forget money is going to come to you. Okay, forget money is going to come to you. You need to be committed. You need to be good at something. Very, very good at something. As yesterday we spoke about skill. Okay, how to get money. You need to either have a skill, a product, okay, and your skill is going to turn as service. You can turn your skill as a service, and what people will be paying you for your skill. So that's how to make money. You get it? Yeah. So it's the same thing. But for you to get a skill, you need to commit to something. You need to commit to something for a very long time. Do it over and over and over and over again. Do it over and over again. Certain times it looks discouraging and those stuff, but you still need to keep on going. You still need to, you will love to wait for the 30-minute candle to close. I don't love to see the 15 minutes because it's going to be 7:45. I would love to see the 30-minute candle closing below. Then if possible, we can get a buy, a sell. The price has broken below the level. So it's going to be like a flip of the H4 time frame candle. It's going to be like a flip of the H4 time frame candle. So do it every day, okay? Do it every day. And as certain if you keep on following what I'm teaching, You keep on following, learning the market structure, identifying the direction of the trend. You start seeing clarity and you tweak it with your own experience too as well. So keep on following, do it every day. Don't be money focused now. Start small. Okay, do it over, and the skill is the most important thing. If you can know what you are doing, you become comfort, then you start hitting it hard with big lot sizes and those things. But for now, it should be more of what committing to the education part. You need to commit to studying, you need to commit to learning day in and day out. Learning, you need to be obsessed with this craft before it will start paying you. So there was this saying, they say trading, before trading will reward you, it will love to see you are serious about it. That is how trading rewards. Trading will reward you. First, you will love to see you are serious. So you need to commit. Prove to him, prove to trading that you want it. Prove to trading that you want it. Show up every day. Do it, do it, do it. Practice, practice, practice. Analyze, 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 and analyze. And it will start making sense. That's how it works. You get it? Analyze, 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 and it will start making sense. It will start making sense. Yeah, so today you spoke about how to spend wisely. So those who just joined, that is what you spoke about. Spend wisely, bro. Spend wisely. If you want financial freedom, spend wisely. Okay. Sacrifice some of the things, especially if you are starting out, you need to sacrifice some of the things you spend your money on, things that are not going to bring you anything in returns. Stop spending on them. Some people are living in some apartment that they are paying huge money, but meanwhile, your income is very small and you are still struggling. There was last time I tweeted this thing that a lot of young guys, a lot of young guys would have been successful if they stopped taking take a lot of young guys would have been, I tweeted this, a lot of young guys would have been successful if they stopped taking premature responsibilities. A lot of guys start premature responsibilities early. You need to set yourself up before you start that responsibility you've taken upon yourself. Set yourself up. Other than that, always you are going to struggle in life. Always you are tired. Always you are wondering because some responsibilities you shouldn't have taken it upon yourself. You guys know. You guys know. You guys know the responsibility I'm talking about. A lot of young guys have taken upon premature responsibilities. Premature responsibilities. Invest those monies first before you take upon yourself that responsibility. Yeah, so this candle is about to close in the next 2 minutes. In the next 2 minutes, I would love, mostly I don't love the 45 things, the 15 minutes to the 1 hour candle to close. But the way this one looks like, it looks good. 45, mostly I love the, you have 2 minutes for the candle to close. Should you risk to serve as a fake? Yeah, so this one even looks, so you see what I spoke about the fake out. I hope you people are seeing the fake out that I spoke about. So this is the fake out. So it has broken to the zone again. It has come to the zone again. Yeah, we have 2 minutes for the, mostly I don't love the 45 things. So 57. So the stop loss is not all that wide. The target will be like 160 something pips. But let's see, you have like 1 minute for the candle. I would love to wait for the 30-minute candle closure. So this is a nice fake out. So the 15, I think this one it looks better. So the 15-minute candle has closed below. It's flipping. You get it? It's flipping. Closing below the zone. So let's see if it's going to be possible for this candle to break below. Let's see. It's pushing hard. It's pumping. So it was broken. So now it's overextended. It's now overextended. It has moved too much. It has moved too much. So I'll let's see. Let's wait for the 30 minutes rather. Because the 15 minutes has moved too much. So you see the importance of getting the direction of the market. See the importance of getting the direction of the market. So let's see the 30 minutes closure. Price has moved a lot. So I'll love to wait for the 30 minutes closure. So if the 30 minutes close, then price has moved a lot. Price has moved a lot. So even if I miss this impulsive move, okay, price can still make something like this a pullback, then I'll take the sell. At this point it has become tricky. It has become tricky. Yeah, so let it go. Even though we spoke about the silver, let it go. Let it go. It is not something within my distance. I don't love what I'm seeing. So 33 tips now. So if it's going to pull back, okay, if you can get a pullback to this level again, then I take the continuation of the trend. That's what I'll be looking forward for. So the whole idea was coming from how I predicted the sell was coming from. So if you want the daily time frame trend, so you need to get your direction from the high time frame. The daily time frame is what a strong downtrend. Okay, price is making lower lows, lower highs, lower low. Okay, how did the candle close? Bearish, strong bearish. So if you move to the H4 time frame, so you notice H42 is a downtrend. The past candle closed bearish. So why do I have to be looking for what a buy? Okay, the high time frames are all bearish, so you need to follow the high time frame direction. The high time frame is what a bearish trend moving to the H1 time frame. So price has moved, it has moved, it's just missed, just moved. That's fine. It's moved. It has moved. That's fine. So at this point, what I'm waiting for is for price to, maybe, if possible, it can just make a pullback, then you take the continuation. If it's happened, this candle closed below, that one would have been a nice sell to be taken at 7:30. Okay, if this candle happened, the landing open candle closed below this one, that one would have been nice. This one price is overextended, so it's moving up. So let's see. So it just moved. Price just moved. So let's check out. Let me check out JP. Yeah. So the move has price has moved. Okay, the move has happened. So you see the fake out. This was a fake out move. So you see what I spoke about, just a fake out. So took those who took the buy, price started flipping, flopping. Wow, this has really moved nicely, close to 100 pips. This one got too extended. Price moved a lot. Should have closed around the side. It moved a lot. So a lot. Yeah, so it's gone. Yeah, so sometimes you have the direction of the market, but candles are not going to print something you want to see. Okay, candles are not going to print something you want to see. So this is what I said earlier, but it just moved a lot. This one, the week two, even if you had some deep pullback, you would have considered this. But this one just moved a lot. Just moved a lot. So 100 pips before us. Price has moved 100 pips before us. Yeah, so the higher time frame, as I said, just flipped bearish, but the entry was in the this candle. If it happened, this candle closed below. This would have been a nice one, but the candle never closed below. We need to wait for candle closure. So just a break. 70. Okay. So at this point, what are you waiting for? So if you are still watching, you are going to be watching the chart. So price has already flipped. I didn't get it, though. Even though I had the plan, this candle, if it happened, this candle closed below this one would have been nice. But the candle just tested it. So if this candle has tested this level, what's the chance that this one too is not going to test? So that's why I didn't involve myself in. And the 15-minute candle too got extended. The price never pulled back very well for us to see. That's fine. So you just have to sit down and learn from the trade. That's all. Okay, maybe next time you know how to move. But we had a direction. We read the market very well. We had a direction. Okay, we had a direction very well. I even said this candle is just going to, because the higher time frame are all what's bearish distance. So I was saying it's going to be sell, but the candle closure you didn't see. The 15-minute time frame got too extended, so I didn't get the entry though. Yeah, so if now that you've missed or I've missed the move, what I'm going to be waiting for is what now the candle has broken close below the zone, still bearish. So what I'll be waiting for is maybe a pullback, then I'll take the continuation of the trend because there's no breakout, there's no zones for you to consider it to be a breakout. So now you have to wait for a pullback. So I'm just going to be hoping for what a pullback, then take the continuation. What I'm saying is I try to hold profit trade, so it's my stop loss. Yeah, so someone is saying I try to hold profit trade, so it hit my profit. Why will you have to hold profit? That means you don't know your targets. Why will you hold? Why will you even assume you hold profit or it hits your target? That means you don't know where to close, where to know it. So you see, if I enter the trade, this point will be that have been my target. So why will I say I hold trade long? This is my target, so I have to close the trade. This is my target. Okay, you see the level I've drawn from here to here. There was clean zone, so this area is going to be my target. So why will I say I hold trade long? So that means you don't know. You need to learn how to where to close a trade. Okay, where to take profit. It's also important. It's also a skill you need to learn. The way you project where to place your stop loss is the same thing you need to project where to what. You need to project where to what, close the trade or exist from the trade. Exist from a trade. Yeah, so I'm waiting for a pullback. Waiting for a pullback then. So you can go back and watch the stream again. How what I said at the beginning when price was moving, I was saying price is just making some fake out and those things. I said all these things at the beginning of the stream. So go back for me like this. I'll also go back and watch it again, what I said and how price later played out. So you need to also do the same thing by what, watching the streaming again and watch what happened. Okay, playbacks, it's like a footballer. If you're on the pitch, you mostly don't see what is happening because there's pressure. But after the match, you just notice what you would have done right. So that's what you need to do. So I have to go back again and watch what I said at the beginning. You need to go back and watch what you said at the beginning. So that's fine. Okay, that's fine. You just moved before. If this candle happens to close below, this would have been a nice move of 730. would have been a nice move at 730. That's fine. Okay, so our time is up. So as I'm saying, this is what you have to look for. Wait for price to pull back to see if you can get a pullback trade, then you take a continuation because the trend is still hot, a downtrend. So wait for a pullback, then you take the continuation. If a resistance form, then you take the continuation of the trend. So let's check our GBP USD for the currency traders. So GBP USD, yeah, price is trying to close the 15-minute time frame. Let's see the H4. Yeah, so the H4, there was a rejection over here. Can it happen to break the line rejection? Yeah, but I would prefer the 30 minutes. So if the 30 minutes, yeah, give a support over here, then the continuation of the trend is going to be nice because price has now got into the target. Okay, it has gotten to the target. So if price flip close below the 30 minute, especially the 30 minute candle close above this one, the buy is going to be sweet on GBP USD. Okay, about 14 pips. The buy is going to be so you can rewind, go back and watch the stream. What you talk about the buy, sorry, you talk about the sell to as well on gold. Spoke about what you're expecting price to be doing. But unfortunately, price never printed what I want to see. And this one, the wick didn't even give us that wick that you expected. But one thing I've seen is what mostly around 7:30, 8 a.m. we see some crazy spikes, 7:15, 7:30, 7. So yesterday too, it was the same price moved heavily during that time. Let me see yesterday where price moved. Yesterday was 17. Yeah. So this one's around 7. So you need to take note of the timing. We had the move around that time. So here was it around 7:15, 7:30. That is where the moves mostly start. So you need to take note of that during the lending session. So some of the moves you need to learn from. Okay, you learn from the moves. That's fine. Okay, guys, so go back again and watch the stream. So tomorrow, same time, we are meeting. So if you have not put in the channel on all notification, kindly do so. Put the channel on all notification. Yeah, so some people are asking me of boot camp again, boot camp again. I'm just planning. I'm just thinking about it because mostly it's kind of very draining. So I'll give you the date on when it will start again. Okay. So you need to at least you need to get a foundation. Okay, you need to know how to identify your buyers. You need to know those little things. So if you come to the market and you know where to identify the direction and those things, you flow with the market. Okay, you flow with the market. That's what you need to do. All right, so the saw was you spoke about it but you didn't get it. So at this point, if it's or if price happens to give me the pullback, I'll take the continuation of the trend. Okay, guys. So thank you all for joining today's stream. See you all, guys. Price move like 100 books. So see you tomorrow, same time. So kindly put the channel on all notification if I come live. Wow, the thing just moved. GBP USD just moved. So the candle even the markets even the candle never closed with wick. So this is dangerous move. It never closed with a wick. It's going to be dangerous. Let me see. Yeah, so it was very dangerous to take because there was no wick at the top. So you see exactly what he spoke about. Price got rejected on the level is that. So I've noticed GBP USD, the analysis most often has been playing out. So this will be the target.